Hello everybody, I'm day weather meteorologist Don Day with your Public Lands Council weekly weather update for this September 23rd, 2023. It's being brought to you by Ag Risk Advisors and WSR Insurance Services Incorporated. Over the next 7 days from this weekend till next weekend, this is what we're watching. A cool and wet period early will be found in the northern Rockies and the northern plains with some wet weather across the northern Rockies into the Dakotas, parts of the northern plains and the Pacific Northwest. Some snow in the far northern Rockies. However, this pattern is going to be rather temporary. And from later this weekend through the middle of next week, the weather looks quite good in the west. Really not much going on. No widespread freezing temperatures. Temperatures a bit above average and really not much precipitation. Now, a fairly strong system is coming by next weekend. By next weekend and into the first couple of days of October, we may have a stronger, colder system entering the western United States. Taking a look at the soil moisture profiles, we still have dryness in parts of the Pacific Northwest, up here to the northern plains and Corn Belt, down south into Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. Soil moisture conditions are certainly not good, but they have improved some. In fact, over the last 30 days, you see these green areas, there's been some improvement in the south. And when we look at what's fallen over the last week, Texas, parts of Oklahoma, Colorado, Nebraska here, well, not bad September rains, really. Scattered rains elsewhere, nothing really remarkable. Temperature-wise, the coolest temperatures have been in the far west, warmest across the northern plains to the southern plains. Now, as we take a look at the forecast, we've got this storm going through the northern Rockies and northern plains right here, that low over the Dakotas. That will be where the cool, wet weather will be. Windy conditions for Colorado and parts of Wyoming on the backside of the storm. And high pressure nudged its way into Texas and the desert southwest. This high pressure ridge will kind of grow and expand Sunday through Wednesday, bringing fair weather. But in about a week, you can see we've got another stronger trough coming in to the Pacific Northwest. This time there's Canadian air associated with this system. So by next weekend and into the first couple of days of October, the western United States could be looking at a colder, wetter period of weather coming our way, and maybe the first low elevation snowfalls as well. Over the next 7 days, you can see that heavier moisture in the northern plains stretching south into parts of the southern plains, and moisture coming into the Pacific Northwest, dry conditions elsewhere. For another week, we're looking at near to above normal temperatures in a lot of the northern plains, central and northern and southern Rockies, but some coolness there in California and the Pacific Northwest, mainly because of these systems coming in out of the Gulf of Alaska into the northern and western areas of the U.S. Taking a look at the 30-day snowfall forecast, what I'm doing here is showing you that snow is coming to the low elevations. It's going to wait till October, but even with this first front in early October, it does look like the first snows of the season in early to mid-October are looking more and more likely, something to keep an eye on. Have yourself a great week ahead. We'll see you on the 30th.